Matt, a couple things. Is this as good as you guys can play, or is there still more inside of you? And was the strategy to make sure they don't get any three-point shots today after they let it?
I feel like there's always room to get better. No matter who we play, no matter the opponent, no matter how good we play, how bad we play, there's always room to get better because I don't think no team is perfect. And, the best team, they cut down the nets at the end of the year. So there's always room to get better. And then going in the game, we knew that the previous game against West Virginia, they made 17, 18, the high teens, threes. And in practice, we just repped guarding three-point line and limiting them to second chances on the offense end.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ryan Davis.
Matt, a lot of people are going to be stunned by the score, by the margin of victory. But in your mind and in your teammates' mind, I feel you guys probably felt you could do this, just knowing how y'all think, correct or no?
Yeah, just going in, we were just really confident in ourselves with each other. We just know we got a group of guys that are well connected, that are very talented, that work hard, and we were all on the same page. We were all on the same page of going there and just trying to get a win. At the end of the day, Texas hasn't won here in a long time, and we're the second team to do that. So,
why do you think this team is different than the others you've been on?
We hear a lot like maturity. It's one thing to be mature, but there's another to act it. And I feel like we do a good job of acting mature when plays need to be made, of holding each other accountable, and at the end of the day, just playing confident because we're confident in ourselves and we're confident in each other.
Cool. Thank you.
Dustin, go ahead.
Matt, speaking of that, there's a moment in the second half where Kansas cut it to about 4, and you guys responded right back with some big shot making and things like that. But just the dialogue on the floor, just kind of describe to us how important that is, how different that is, because you and Courtney were talking a lot. You, Courtney, and Andrew were talking a lot. You were talking to Kai. It just seemed like no matter what Kansas was doing, you guys were always talking to each other about something.
We have to. That's what winning teams do. That's what veteran guys do. And it's just anything to do, like, to win. Me, Courtney, Andrew got to be coaches on the floor. The circumstances are different this year with no fans, so you probably hear it a lot more. And it's just a lot of uncontrollables that are going on through the game, so we have to stay connected and we have to stay at each other in a positive way and hold each other accountable.
During that early part of the second half when Kansas was kind of getting some shooters free, it looks like you guys made some adjustments defensively. What did you guys do in the half court to try to shut some of those things down on the wings?
We just tried harder. We make emphasis coming out in the second half because usually we're not a great start the second half team. We relax and other teams set their aggression on us. So we just played harder. It wasn't no adjustment needed to be made. Talked about it in the huddle and just played harder and executed that.
Jeff Howe?
Yeah, Matt, you guys never trailed in this game. Talk about just, I guess, fighting through it. We were all talking about maybe the rust from playing, I think, 2 games since December 9th. What was the mindset coming in, and did you guys feel, ready to go right from tip-off?
Just excitement. I think, one, like you said, not playing since December 20th. 2, the opponent that we're playing against and it being a road game. And then 3, just knowing that, we can compete at a high level and come out with a win. So if you put all those 3 things together, that's why the overall tempo and intensity and urgency was at a level that it needed to be.
And then real quick, you talked about the maturity. Do you feel like the mature nature of this team, that's going to allow you guys, as good as this is, to make sure this isn't the peak, that there's still, good basketball and big wins ahead for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're only two games in conference. You play everybody twice. So there's no off days. No matter who you're playing, you have to come ready to play. We will see them again, and they're going to remember this. So we're going to have to always be at a level willing to compete and to go and play our best.
CJ, go ahead.
When you talk about that, up in your intensity level, Has that always been there with you guys? The intensity level you're playing with this year, and maybe the togetherness. How much have you seen this group progress in those areas?
It has a lot to do with just everybody having the same goal. There's a lot of unselfishness, and like with maturity there comes growth. Like you play, like this is my 4th year here. You play these games, and then over time you get more confident, you get more comfortable. Then you look to the left of you, he's gotten better. You look to the right of you, that player's got better. So you got a group of guys that you all believe in, and they believe in you. That's all it's about.
Was
So
that
it's a togetherness, it's a brotherhood.
Was that unselfishness always there?
Speak up.
Was that unselfishness always there?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of, everybody has their own selfish ways because that's just human nature. But like when we get in between those lines, we got one goal, and that's to win and play for something bigger than us.
Benjamin?
Hey, Matt, with Courtney Ramey, can you describe how he uses his dribble almost as a weapon to draw in defenders to make the pass?
He has great pace. He plays with great pace, great poise, and he's a hell of a passer. So he's seeing plays before they're even made. That's how I feed off of him when he's playing. He feeds off of me, but that's the one thing I noticed about him. He reads plays before they happen, and that's how he's able to use his handle and to use his overall IQ to make plays.
Thank you.
Cedric?
Yeah, Matt, you, Greg, Courtney, and Andrew have led the way early part of the season. But today we see Kai Jones and Jericho making huge plays. Is this an indicator of what you can be when you put it all together?
In a way, yes. In a way, yes. I mean, that's a team. Any given night, somebody can step up, and somebody could be that guy. That's what teams are for. That's when you have a lot of weapons, good teammates. At any night, somebody can play well.
And then and I know what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You guys have taken your lumps over the years, and you're an OG on that team. Is this finally the time where Texas is delivering blows and not taking them?
It's a long year. I don't want to get so high off of this win. Still have 16 more conference games to play. Anything can happen. Going in, I love my chances for my team. Just of how hard we're gonna play every day in practice and how we're gonna carry it over.
Courtney, first off, just kind of describe the emotion, the conversation amongst you guys after this win. I mean, we could kind of hear it at one point coming through the speaker on the computer, just the emotion and the energy coming out. What was this like to experience?
It was a great experience. We talked about it as a team that we never won here. None of the guys that were here. We came close my freshman year, and then last year we let one slip away. So the biggest thing that we learned in those past 2 years was that we had a lead in the first half of every game. So the biggest thing was just keeping our lead and just putting our foot on their necks.
You in particular had a lot of success getting into the paint, kind of making things happen on offense. Did you guys anticipate going into this that the way you guys use your angles and ball screens and things like that the guards would have some opportunities to get in there and make some plays?
The biggest thing, we just wanted to be aggressive. We just wanted to hit them first. And our offense just allowed me, Matt, and Drew just to attack early. And then once we got comfortable, we just kept attacking.
Mark Rosner?
Okay, Courtney, you mentioned, how important it is you get a lead to keep it. When they cut it to 4, what was said between you guys before you started knocking down those threes?
We just got to respond. That's our big thing. When team going runs, when things are not going well for us, we just got to respond and just do us. And we know that we're a great team. We know if we play our game and we do the things that we're good at, then the outcome is going to be good.
Thank you.
Jeff Howe?
Yeah, Courtney, I know we talked about this process of you, Andrew, and Matt all being able to play together. And Shaka said the other day, whenever you guys do play well together, that's when you'll really be clicking. not to say that you'll have games together like you did today, but how do you guys maybe bottle that and go forward? Do you feel like maybe this is just the start of you guys really all three being able to contribute in the same way on the same game?
I mean, when you have three good guards like that, every night can be another person. It was just good to see all three of us. And then I was just very proud of Jericho Sims. We challenged him all year, and he came around and got a double-double for us. So that's a good start for him. And then that didn't go unnoticed. I think that was the big key of the game because they didn't play a lot of bigs. So he was forced to guard guards and switch a lot. And he did a great job of just being him, and he came away huge for us.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. I guess just kind of elaborate on Jericho's game and what was the message to him coming in, and do you feel like he can keep this going?
We told Jericho just to be aggressive, dominate, and that's what he did today. He got a double-double. I think that was his first of the year. So you want to keep that rolling. Kai did a good job. Proud of Donovan coming off the bench and giving us buckets, playing good defense. Brock did him. It was a great team effort. I think we only had 9 players today. I think everybody gave us something.
Brian Davis, go ahead.
Courtney, Kansas has killed y'all in the past on three-point shooting. What did you think about the perimeter defense today?
We just wanted to take it away. We know that their last game they played against West Virginia, I think they made 17 threes, took 38 of them. So we knew they were going to try to do the same against us. And they made some because they're a great team. But I think we just want to make more and just limit them to less.
And the score itself is going to be shocking to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say about where y'all are at and where this team is headed?
I think the biggest thing that I said when we first got in the locker room after the game was that we were supposed to do that. This shouldn't be like a shock. This shouldn't be a surprise. We should believe in ourselves and just believe that we're supposed to win games like that. It was just great to see how everything carried over from the past couple of days in practice. And then when you go be us, and then we just come out with a dominant performance, and then we just want to keep it rolling. We can't just, we beat Kansas and think our season is over. We have games to play after that.
Benjamin, go ahead.
Hey, Courtney, I'm from the St. Louis newspaper. Just wanted to ask you, how has your game evolved since you graduated from high school? Some examples?
I got stronger, becoming a better leader. Like my shot has gotten better. I think every aspect of my game has gotten better. I got more mature to handle different things. I think high school, my coach Jay Blossom did a great job of preparing me for college. Just the way he coached me and the way he put me through things. So I think it was an easy transition for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cedric, go ahead.
Yeah, Courtney, the guards have played well for the most part all season, but when you see Jericho and Kai Jones doing what they did today to complement you guys, how scary does that make Texas moving forward?
Very scary. And then you add Royce and Kamaka Helper back, and then it's just going to make us even scarier. And then when you get a healthy Jace Febreze back, another shooter, another experienced guard, this makes our team complete. So we're not even whole right now, and there's a lot of things that we can get better at. For example, me just boxing out, not losing my man. Now I know each person can do things that they feel like they can do better at, especially from this game. We're going to try to carry it over for whoever we play next and just try to have another dominant performance.
And how big is this win for Coach Smart? I mean, he's had his struggles, ups and downs as your head coach, and now he takes out number 3 team on the road. How big is it for Coach?
Every win is a big win, no matter who the opponent is. Davidson was a big win. Sam Houston State was a big win. But this win was more for Hootie, with her being a Kansas Jayhawk for 27 years, however it was. But no, it was just good to get the win on their home court.
John High, go ahead.
Hey, Courtney, you said you going in, you felt like you guys were supposed to do this. What makes you feel like that? And because it hasn't been that way in the past.
When you have experience and you just have belief, I think that's the biggest thing with basketball. When you believe in yourself, belief can carry you a long way. And then we have 3 experienced guards who've been through a lot. And we are an older team. Older teams win, and older teams know how to maneuver through things. And then I just think us being with each other for 3 years or them 4 years now, it just makes that experience a lot better. And we just feel like very connected and confident with each other.